We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the New York Giants. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready, 50, plant.
Get him, get him, get him. Kill.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
This is Gallman. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, lock it.
Jumper.
Big ready.
Here's Gallman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Check 56.
Hey, Delta.
Screen. Mike 56. Mike 56. Blue Dan. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. A season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes.
Down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get that ball, Taylor.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check 4. 36.
Throwing, Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Go. 60 outlaw.
Man, I got you.
Christian, travel. Go.
Go now. Mike 96.
Gallman will run it.
I got you, boy.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Rush in. Check 15.
They run with a 5th-round man, Paul Perkins. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Paul Perkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. On 1st down, it's Haskins. He's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson. Touchdown number 22 on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Hey, team 6, team 6. Get it.
Throwing on 2nd down, Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Gallman. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. And Ingram hauls it in. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 36.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. He was taken down by Quentin Dunbar.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. He's checking.
He's 6'6". Pull it high.
Now Jones. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
A loss of 2 there. Second down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
They'll run for it with Peterson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2. Now Haskins to throw it. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Off play action. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A delayed give to Gallman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. That's complete to Gallman. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 96, Mike.
Get ready.
On third down, Jones. And Tate's got it. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 40.
24-yard gain on the play.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Bravo.
56 is the mark. All day, baby. All day, all day, all day.
Fight.
Now Jones, operating from the gun. He's got the rookie, Darius Slayton. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 28.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, New York.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a handoff here to his running back. Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie up to make the tackle. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
You draw portion.
Let's go. You tighten up. 25.
Big grip.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On the draw, this is Goldman. And an alley to run. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Wayne Goldman, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Rosas good with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it'll be 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, come on. Come on, let's go.
Now Haskins on 1st down. He's got Thompson here, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Haskins going to throw again. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. 3rd down here. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Airing it deep for Garcon. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Washington. Pierre Garcon. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the ball comes loose, and the Redskins scoop it. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown. Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead. They'll let Peterson try and run it in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The drive begins with a handoff to Gallman. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. From the 27, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested. And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive.
knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here's Jones on third down. And it's a fumble. And the Redskins scoop it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Past the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will get him one closer. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lorenzo Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Washington. And even 50 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run the counter now. It's Peterson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. They run again with Peterson. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Now it's Haskins. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
They start on the ground with Gallman. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Kill. Turn up.
They'll run again here with Gallman. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff looking right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Check nickel.
80 weapons.
Back. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick it up with Perkins. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Jones throwing on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. He's got it complete to Thompson. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. Doesn't even need to be a breakdown.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
At their 49-yard line.
Down. 50. Plant. Christian Travis.
Go.
Now Jones, a big spot for the rookie from Duke. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Ready?
Mike 96. I got you. I got you. Check 26. Check 26.
Right back to him on first down. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Check 49. Check 49. 6 guys. Check the gun.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Mike 56, right there. 56.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Smooth.
On 4th down, Jones. Over the middle, complete to Tate. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Jones now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On the ready.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the ground, it's Gallman again. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Watch the screen. Hey, 96 is coming. We don't like that. Let's go.
Back to throw. Jones. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
Hey, Echo.
Hey, 96 is coming. We got Mike 96. Bound to lose one. Mike 96. Mike 96. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Speed trip. Speed trip.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. It's hauled in by Dodson. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Adrian Peterson. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Fielded about a yard deep. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it's going to be 2nd down. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Haskins going to try to throw it. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for Jordan Reed. Incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And, man, Charles, talk about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown.